Giving Tuesday, November 28th. I'm Jessica Coombs with your KENS 5 News Now. A family escapes their burning home on the west side, and fire officials believe an electrical panel may be to blame. When firefighters arrived at the home on Springvale just after 9 last night, they found heavy smoke. The battalion chief says crews were able to quickly put out the fire. One young person, though, was inside at the time, and luckily they were able to make it out okay. Bexar County deputies took a convicted sex offender back into custody Monday, accusing him of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old while he was out on parole. The suspect is 34-year-old Marquise Moore. Sheriff Javier Salazar says Moore was in prison just 2 months ago, serving 2 of his 4-year sentence. Now there are calls for change from law enforcement and from those personally impacted by child sexual abuse about how and why people are released. The Bexar County District Attorney's Office released saying they are angry it happened. You can see the full statement they sent out on KENS5.com. The Texas Supreme Court will hear a case challenging the state's abortion restrictions. 20 women are suing the state, saying a near total ban put their lives at risk. In some cases, the women claim they nearly died. In Texas, abortion is only legal if the mother's life is at risk. The attorney representing the women in this suit will argue doctors don't know when that line is crossed, but the Attorney General Ken Paxton's office will argue this law is clear. This hearing comes after Paxton put in an appeal when a state district court judge granted exemptions to this abortion ban. Today, we'll only decide whether or not his injunction can stand. New video shows the moments after police shot and killed a man on the west side Monday morning. You can see 2 officers to the right of your screen with their guns drawn. They're fixed on a man who's on the ground on his stomach in a laundromat parking lot. The woman who saw all of this says she ran out of the laundromat when she heard gunshots. Chief William McManus says Lopez pulled out a gun moments earlier after running from officers during an attempted traffic stop. The woman who saw all of this says she wishes it wouldn't have turned deadly and hopes police are transparent.
We came to the door and the guy was already on the floor. Tase him, do something, but not take his life.
Chief McManus hasn't elaborated on the reason why the officers initially pulled over Lopez. The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas will continue for 2 more days. Monday, Hamas released 11 more hostages who are now with Israeli Defense Forces. 33 Palestinians were also released by Israel. The temporary ceasefire started Friday, allowing trucks to deliver aid and much-needed fuel to Gaza. Israel says it would extend the truce by 1 day for every 10 hostages released. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter will be remembered at a private service in Atlanta. She passed away last week at the age of 96. Today is the 2nd day of tributes and farewells for Mrs. Carter. All of the living First Ladies are expected to attend today's service along with President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and former President Bill Clinton. 99-year-old former President Jimmy Carter, who has been in hospice care, is also expected to be there. The San Antonio Salvation Army Angel Tree program will go on after the organization was finally able to secure a warehouse for the program. Earlier this month, the organization said the location it originally planned as its distribution center pulled out of the deal at the last minute just as they were about to move in. Public relations manager tells us they now have a warehouse open on Redmond Road. That's where they'll sort and organize boxes of toys and clothes for those in need. Paul, today is Giving Tuesday, and hopefully we've got some good weather outside for us to get out and surf.
Yeah, not bad weather. I mean, it'll be mostly cloudy, but we'll see a little more sunshine today than we did yesterday. It's going to be a cool day. Need the jacket. High temperature, lower 60s. If you're doing anything this evening, it's going to be on the cool side. All
right, thank you so much, Paul. That's your KENS 5 News Now. Thanks for joining me. Remember, if you're in front of the TV, be sure to join us on KENS 5 Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 7 a.m. And thanks again for following us online. I'm Jessica Coombs. I'll see you tomorrow.